Should I mute this one?
Just be there. Just be there. Don't pass the altar. That's all.
that can
Unmute इसे करना है ना? इसे unmute करो.
हाँ
Am I audible? Am I audible? Can I have a thumbs up, please? I am. 6 p.m. sharp in the Central Park. These were the exact words of that 5th grade bully who had been continuously tormenting these 2 young 1st grade students, me and my cousin Nikunj, who on this day just couldn't take it anymore. So that day we left school with his final words, bring as many as you can. And what could this mean to these 1st grade students? So we said challenge accepted. Fast forward, it's 6 p.m. and it's just me and Nikunj standing in the Central Park waiting for him to arrive. And yes, it doesn't take him long, he's right here standing in front of us. But something just doesn't feel right. There's an eerie vibe in the air. And before we realized that we were surrounded by a lot of unfamiliar faces. We were heavily outnumbered. And when we realized that they did not have good intentions, guess what we did? We started running back home. We were running for our life just like innocent cattle being chased by those carnivores to rip your spine apart. And just when I lost my breath, I turned back and see, they had him. They got Nikunj. Those demons were dragging that little kid to hell for don't know what reason. He was screaming for help, he was begging for forgiveness for no reason. And they won't listen. A few meters away, I was standing there trying to gather the courage to step in, to take that leap to help him, but I had just one fear that what if I step in, I'd have to meet with that same fate again. He's still lying on the ground, shouting at the top of his voice, praying that someone would come and help him, but they won't stop. So finally I gathered the courage, and guess what I do? I walk away. I simply walk away. My cousin, my very own brother was crying, was suffering like anything. He was praying that probably his brother would come and save him, and what does this coward do? He leaves him to cry and to suffer. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I don't run, I walk back home because I'm afraid, because I'm preparing myself to tell my father that your son is a coward, that your son is the biggest loser in the world, and that this little piece of shit is begging you to come to the park and save his brother whom he himself couldn't. I submitted to the same, I went home, and then a disappointed, ashamed father comes to the Central Park to stop those sinners. The conversation that me and my father had that night is a topic for another day, but what's even more painful is the fact that that day a boy lost his brother. No, ladies and gentlemen, Nikunj isn't dead, he's still alive, but after that incident, I don't know, this inhuman creature, I don't know even if he's worth being called a brother. And the only regret that I have is not that I couldn't get him out of what he was going through, but the only fact that I just couldn't be there when he needed me. I just couldn't be there. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you would never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory, and then all you have is the regret and agony that eats each part of you every single day, and then you probably would never get a second chance. A few days back, a very special friend of mine calls me up. A friend who was always there to heal my wounds out of the blue, and this time she calls me up covered in tears, deeply disturbed by something that happened in her personal life that I knew I couldn't get her out of. And I felt that same pain again. When someone you love, when someone who means so much to you is suffering and you just can't do anything to get them out of that situation. I talked, she cried, I tried to help, but she cried even more. I felt as helpless as she was, and just when I was about to give up and asking her to go to sleep and take rest felt the only escape, I thought to myself, no, not again. I won't submit again. We talked for about an hour and a half that night, and all I did was just give her a shoulder to cry. We could not find a solution, but she felt better, and I finally felt human again. I could finally be there for someone. This may seem to be a very small thing, ladies and gentlemen, but in that moment it means the world to that person. You do not know how much your presence can add value to someone else's life. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we may not be strong enough, we may be weak as well, but together we are stronger than what we were alone. If back then I would have been there for my brother, if I would have stepped in and that day we both would have come home wounded together, I would have come home a hero. A proud, reliable, faithful brother. Ladies and gentlemen, today let's take a pledge. Let's promise to ourselves, for those whom we love, for those who love us, let's just do one thing. Let's just be there. Let's just
Be there.
over to the DMO.